In this part of the visual owner's manual for the BMW R18, I'm going to show you how to drain and fill your final drive oil. You need two specific tools to do this job. You need a T40 torx 40, and you need a T45 45 torx. You need an appropriate driver, and you absolutely need a torque wrench. You also need 210 milliliters of this specific oil that is specified by BMW in the technical details for this motorcycle. It's 70W80, and the name of it is Hypoid Axle Oil G3. They come in 500 milliliter bottles, that's a half liter. And to do a full service on an R18, you will need 3 bottles because the transmission takes a little over 1 liter. So 3 bottles of this will get you through a full service. In the back of the owner's manual, right here on page 129, is a chart, and you can see I've made some notes that tells you exactly how often they want you to do everything. Transmission oil change, they say 24K. Even though this oil is expensive, it's about $65 for a half liter. One of these bottles is $65 at a motorcycle dealership. Believe it or not, you can get the same oil at a car dealership for slightly less. They've been using it for years and years and years in their all-wheel drive vehicles, four-wheeled vehicles. Make sure that you use the oil that they spec, especially while your bike is under warranty. If you do your own service, you need to be able to prove that you purchased and used this oil in case you have a problem with your final drive. If you don't use this specific oil that BMW tells you to use, they could deny your warranty claim. That's just a friendly warning. Will they deny your warranty claim? That's between you and BMW. But to hedge your bets, always use the fluids that the manufacturer specifies. When you're doing your final drive, you want to always make sure that you remove the fill plug first, because if you can't get the fill plug out, do not drain the oil out of it. Now you can see I've fitted a short extension. That's to make sure that I don't hit the nice, pretty, shiny muffler. And of course, this is a brand new motorcycle, so it comes right out. Notice that has a crush washer. That crush washer will have to be replaced. Now we're going to switch to the T45 and take out the drain. Because of where the drain is, I'm not terribly worried about the oil getting on the rear tire. It looks like it's out far enough to drain straight down. That has a rubber O-ring on it instead of a regular crush washer, so it has a little more positive fit into the housing. Go. So once again, you want to check your magnetic plug, if so equipped, for sludge and metal pieces. Oh, that's a hair. I don't know how that got in there. And then clean it. Use your rag and get the corner and fold up the corner and then just squeeze it down into the plug and work it around until it's completely clean on the inside. And there you can see the rubber O-ring. Check the O-ring carefully. If it has any nicks, scratches, cuts, or it appears to be deformed, you need to replace it. This one looks fine, so I'm gonna put it right back in. So I've got the torque value for the oil drain plug, and I'm not gonna tell you because I want you to look it up or talk to a mechanic. You know how it goes. Unfortunately, my torque wrench is in foot-pounds, so I use this conversion chart quite a lot. My torque wrench doesn't go down far enough to be able to put this back in at the right value, so I'm gonna have to borrow George's.
4 to 6 days later.
I have a new crush washer. I'm good, I found it. Now, I'm gonna use this very dirty bottle. This is not a special tool, but it's a handy tool. This comes from pretty much any beauty supply store. Oh, I can see there's some in the bottom I'm gonna have to dump out. But I'm gonna fill this up to 210 milliliters with the 80W90, because that's what the book says to put in the final drive. Slow down. Ding, 210 milliliters. So because I'm obviously a little bit of an idiot, you saw me fill this up with the right amount of oil, and then I changed the angle of the camera, forgot to push record, and so you missed me filling it up, putting the drain plug in, and torquing it to value. But that's all the things I did. You just turn it over, put the oil in. You don't have to go fast, just squeeze the bottle gently and it will go down and fill up the final drive with the required amount of oil. Not difficult, definitely something you can do on your own. You only need 2 tools and a torque wrench, plus a handy dandy beauty supply bottle. Next, we're gonna take on the transmission. Dun, dun, dun.